Hello, beautiful. You caught me. Still have my coffee going on here. Well, hello. So today we're talking about contouring. Nope, wrong. Today we're talking about bronzing and blushing. Last week we talked about contouring. We got a 3-part series going on. Contouring, bronzing, blushing, and next time we'll be highlighting. I am Lisa Liguori, the owner and founder of Simple Beauty Minerals, clean, effective, natural beauty, and a smaller, more personal beauty brand. I'm glad you're here. So we'll have fun today. And before we begin, as usual, we will go through the makeup look that I've played with today because I'm always playing with new things. I've been mixing lately cool and warm shades together, which has been kind of fun. And today I chose, since wearing pink and peach in this ensemble, I chose warm and cool colors for the makeup look. So let's go through the colors for today. So I love seeing the palette all together. Okay, so let me see if I can go through what we've got. So on cheeks and lips, we'll start there. I'm wearing, yes, Spice, cheek color. And then up here I'm wearing, well, right here, I'm wearing Jazzed lip color, which complements the Spice really nicely. And then for eyes, so I've got a base of Almond, and that is the very top one, just a wash of it across my entire eyelid, but not just under the brow. So I have a base of a wash of Almond over the entire eye, and then after that I applied Sandstone, which is right there in the crease, and then I applied a bit darker of Sable on the corner for more emphasis, and then Whisper under the brow, and a touch, a touch, okay, we'll go there, touch of Bliss in the corner to brighten up. I love that color for that. What else would work? Pashmina could work for that if you're a warmer skin tone, but Bliss is great. Whisper and Simple Basics works for that. I tend to like the shimmer. Now I also took, because I wanted a little shimmer on my lid, I took, where is it? There we go. Fawn. Nope, I lied. Caramel. I mix those two colors in my head up a lot. Caramel. I put caramel on just a swipe on my lid. Now let's see if we can get close and I'll have you look. I also took a little bit of caramel, yes, caramel underneath my eyelid, under my lower lashes, just to add some depth and some interest, and then took a black coffee pencil eyeliner and smudged underneath and into the corner. So there you go. So like I said about contouring, things are a little bit easier now. The trend is less complicated. So this is going to be great. So let's, what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick review of our last week's tutorial, which was contouring. And then we're going to go over bronzing and blushing together. They kind of go hand in hand. And what I have on right now, I do not have any bronzer on, but I do have contour on because we did cover that last week. Here, I did a touch on the tip of my nose and under my chin. Could you go, I mean, under the jaw lines here. For joweling, you could go under your chin. And I also did just a touch at the hairline. That was contouring. Today we're talking about bronzer. They're different. Do you remember the differences? The key difference is when you're contouring, you're looking for shadows. You're creating depth and dimension. That was contouring. Today with bronzing, we are talking about sunlit and sun-kissed. We are adding warmth to our skin, because once you apply your foundation, your face can look a little flat. So then you do your contouring and your bronzing, little touch of cheek, and your face blooms forward, okay? All right, so as with contouring, no longer are we trying to change dramatically our entire face shapes. All our face shapes are gorgeous. Every single one. I was sitting in the family room the other night and my daughter said, I have such a round face. And you know what? That's beautiful. I love a round face. I love a heart-shaped face and a square-shaped face and an oblong face. They're all perfect. So we just get to play and enhance what we want to. We're not changing our entire face shape. Okay, so let's do cheek color. All right, so where's my, here is Spice. I already have a little cheek color on, but I'll put a little bit more on. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna take my Perfect blush brush and I am going to apply my cheek color. No longer do we need to know our face shapes. If you want to, it's kind of fun to know. I do have a tutorial on the Simple Beauty blog on face shapes. You can search that out, or I can even post it on the comments up above when I'm done here, but it's not necessary. Here's what we do now. We smile, we find the apple of our cheeks, and then we apply our blush there. But here's the key. You're not going to apply it right on the apple, because if you start to apply it right there, it's going to come too far in this area and too far down, and that's where you get clown face. So we don't want to do that. So I've dipped some Spice into my jar, okay, tapping off excess. So I'm going to find the apple of my cheeks. I'm going to clip my hair back. I'm going to find the apple of my cheeks, and I'm going to start a little bit back, okay? That way it'll work itself to the apple, but then you're not getting color over here. That's not right. Okay, so a little bit behind and just swoosh it back. You can even do this. You can do this. But this is the main placement, okay? Let's do a little bit more on the other side. Now, not here, just a little bit back. Okay? If you get too much, as with anything, you just take a big fluffy brush. This is a tool everybody needs in their makeup arsenal. So if you get too much, or if it's the wrong area, you can either take your kabuki, which would have had your foundation on it from prior, and you can kind of clean off some of the excess, or you can take a big powder buffer and you can do this. You can also dip this into some finish powder or foundation and also kind of erase, but blends it all in, depending on how much of a mistake was made, okay? All right, and they happen. Okay, but makeup comes off, it's easy. All right, so that is where your blush placement is. Easy, right? Now let's go into bronzing. Bronzing can be sheen or matte, whereas contour, you want it matte, okay? But bronzing can be sheen. So I'm going to play with, I'm running out of space, Glimmer Goddess as my bronzer. It just doesn't show up as well on the back of my hand, does it? Okay, Glimmer Goddess. It's a beautiful bronze base with some shimmer added. Alternatively, you can use some of the colors that you use for your contouring. You can use Natural Glow, you can use Timid, Warm Glow if you have a deeper complexion. You can use, what was the other one? I'll remember and put it up in the comments. There's a few. Parenthetically, I have a couple of new contour colors coming. Stay tuned for that. Hopefully for the holidays. Okay, so now, when you are thinking about brushes for bronzing, you can Google this. What's the best brush for bronzing? And you're going to get a whole slew of options. You can get one that looks like a blusher. You can get one that looks like a kabuki. You can get one that looks like a big fluffy powder brush. One that's dense and the flat top. I didn't get that one. So lots of options. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to play. I want you to experiment. I want you to see what works best for you and the look you're wanting to achieve and how it feels to you. That's all. Now, the key is you will want a dedicated bronzing blush, because you don't want your cheek color mixing with your bronzer blush or your foundation mixing with your bronzer. You want it dedicated. You know, another option is to have a really good tool, which I'm looking at bringing in, but something you can just really clean the makeup brush with, but I still think better to have dedicated. So what am I going to try today? I think I'm going to try the big fluffy brush. We'll play with that. Okay. I'm dipping into Glimmer Goddess. We're bronzing. Okay. We're going to bronze where the sun would kiss you. So places that are high, you know, here, okay, on the top of the cheekbones, right here, on the little bit on the nose, right? So places where, on the chin, places where you get kissed by the sun. So this is the big fluffy brush, and I'm just putting some bronzer on. Now what I like to do, get some more, because I love my Glimmer Goddess. I'm gonna go like this, above here and onto the cheekbones. Those are the high spots. And then I'm going to go on the other side. For a moment I forgot if I was contouring or bronzing. Here, on top of the cheekbones. And I typically get a little bronzing there on the nose. Simple. So think about where you might get sun-kissed. You can bring your Glimmer Goddess or your Natural Glow or whatever bronzer you're using. You could bring it here because we tend to get sun-kissed here. Okay? So just think about that. And it's as simple as that. So now you've got a little bit of color to your face, but you're not getting your color with your foundation, and you're not over blushing, and you've got shape to your face, a little bit of enhancement with your contouring from last week, and you've got bronzer and you're sunlit. Super easy. So that's what I have for you today for bronzing. Next tutorial will be on highlighting, and the three go hand in hand: contouring, bronzing, and blush. We'll slip that in there too, and highlighting. So make sure to head over to YouTube at Simple Beauty Minerals and subscribe there, because the videos get edited, more concise, and put onto YouTube. All right?